Into workflows. We saw earlier there is an audit log, so it will track any changes and notify you of changes within Business Central as well. It also links through to Power Automate, formerly Microsoft Flow, which is their workflow tool that links to a whole host of other applications, but that's sort of a separate conversation in itself, but more of a if then. So if something happens in Business Central on a particular record or type of record, then email someone or add something or tweet something out or whatever it is. As long as you can get to an if then format, that's fine. But we will take a look at the built-in workflows within Business Central here, and they can be used for document approval like purchase requisitions, or for single field approval like change in a credit limit. So if we come into here and come into workflows, we can see there's a host of built-in workflows, and we can create some new ones from templates, and they can be either sort of based around finance, that people can create journals but someone else needs to approve them before they can be posted, or purchase documents, approving purchase orders, approving purchase invoices, and so on, or purchase requisitions, change to credit limits and things. And all it's basically doing is adding together just a tool here. So if we take a look at this one, which is a purchase quote approval, and drill in from there, then all it's doing is saying, okay, when we start with a quote and it's stated as open, then in this instance it'll run on every single quote. But you can start to narrow them down and create more workflows and say, only when we're buying off a particular supplier, only when the amount is above a particular value, only when it's a stock item, or it's a particular general ledger code, or it's a particular quantity, or so on. However you can set the rules, the workflow will run, and then the workflow will go off and do its approvals based on perhaps who is raising the purchase order, or it might go to different people based on what it is that you're buying, or different values, or it might go to a group of people. It might need all the group of people to sign off. It might just need one or two of them to sign off. People might have to sign off in sequence or any order, whatever it is. As long as you can set the rules, then the workflow should be able to be configured and run from there. And we saw earlier on the mobile access on my phone, how it goes through the approvals process. But when it needs to be approved, just to show one as an example, if we come into the team member here and look at purchase quotes, so from their side they're raising purchase requisitions, and so this one's pending approval, so they can see who it needs to be approved from. It will then send an email to the person that needs to be approved. They can open up the document either on their phone or on the browser or whatever it is, do the approvals, it's passed back to here, it's released, and then you can carry on through the sequence in this instance, create the order and move on from there. So a nice built-in workflow approval tool within the system.